Welcome to the Orc-Chop Express.
Hey guys, welcome to the Orc-Chop Express. I'm your host this evening, Michael Goodman. What is Orc-Chop Express? Well, we're a California Bay Area gaming group, mainly playing in D&D, and we decided we'd start recording our sessions and throwing it out there for anyone who wants to listen. You're listening to Campaign Eye of the Fallen, Episode 1, The Dark Sepulcher, Part 1. Before we jump into our recording of our game session, I have our DM with us here, Bret Rood. Bret, why don't you give listeners a quick little overview about you as a DM and your style and all that good jazz.
Hey guys, my name is Bret Rood, and I have been playing and running role-playing games for quite a long time. Been kind of doing this, a lot of Savage Worlds, a couple of other systems, and finally hopping back onto the D&D train. My style of running a game, I'm a bit rules light. I tend to just kind of improvise as I go. I keep my adventures pretty free form and loose because anytime I try to write something out that's very intricate, that has a specific plot line, the players just go left when they should be going right. They always go in the other direction, and I have to make everything up anyway. So I just keep kind of a general plot idea and just help steer them. A lot of improvisation. Rules light. I try not to get too bogged down in the minutia of spell components and things like that. But I also really try to play up the dramatics. I stand at the table. I use my hands constantly. I try to do voices and accents and all kinds of silly fun things. Kind of pantomime a lot of what I do, which of course you won't be able to see on a podcast. But
Bret, give him one of your orc voices.
Oh God.
Shalomto, Philippine Korea, Bidagang Foyotea.
Something like that. So one of the things with the Orc-Chop Express is we have a few different people who are going to be running games. I know my buddy James Houlihan is going to be running a different campaign that I'll be playing in. And most of the same people will be playing, just different characters. And I think we both kind of have a different tone. So I have a feeling he's going to be a little bit more serious. I'm kind of trying to keep things a little bit more lighthearted. Not completely, not totally goofy. You know, maybe one game once in a while will be a little irreverent, but there's certainly plenty of room to be making jokes and having fun and doing all that. So, this is kind of my chance to just let loose and just have fun playing the game. Not worry too much about, is everyone in character all the time and all that jazz.
Excellent. Thank you for doing that, Bret. All right, you guys, before we jump into our recording, we're going to give a quick little backstory because we started doing these sessions, these recordings after we started playing the campaign. But there was only one game before the recording. So our DM here, Bret, is going to go ahead and give us a quick little backstory into what's been going on, and we're going to jump to our recording. All right, you guys, enjoy.
So here's a little backstory on what happened last time on Eye of the Fallen. We joined our adventurers, Zekaria, Tundz, Giles, and Boots, all waking up to the morning sunlight at their orphanage. They all grew up together in this home for wayward souls, underneath the guidance of Sister Swordsteel. And she has risen them to be great warriors for an organization called the Red Guard. Well, as they were eating breakfast, a Red Guard rider rode into town and approached Sister Swordsteel about an emergency happening. It turns out that a shipment with medicine for the Lord of Marsember, just to the south, had gone missing. And he knew that they could find some reliable folk at Sister Swordsteel's monastery. So she selected our adventurers, of course, because that's how it always goes, and sent them off to help this rider locate the shipment, and if they can't find the shipment, to find some way of getting this medicine for the Lord of Marsember. So they gathered up their things, got onto their horses, and started riding south. Along their way, just past Bogbrook, they saw that the wagon they've been trailing had run off the road, and they found it halfway sunken in the mud near the river. Upon investigation, found that there was a strange circular acidic patch of ground that would burn you if you stepped upon it. While investigating this, they were attacked by a group of kobolds. They fought these kobolds mightily, barely surviving, and melting a couple of them in the pile of acid, and later using their bodies to cross it, and found within the wagon a chest filled with soap? That's right, a chest filled with soap. They didn't think much of it, but they grabbed the chest and moved on. They went south and went to Marsember, where they had discovered a very interesting way of keeping the town clean. When they went to the main hall, where the Lord of Marsember was, they handed him the chest of soap, and he was very glad to find this. He was very sickly and looked as if he was about to die. But then he ordered a bath and went off to go take a bath. So they thought this was odd, and with nothing else to do until the dinner later on that night, they decided to explore the city. So one of the guys, Tundz, our gnomish archer, happens to know a very odd language, which is merfolk. Not particularly useful, unless there is a club in town called the Masked Merfolk, which there is, which we all kind of discovered quite by accident. So they had to go there. They go there and start asking around about this mysterious soap and why the Lord of Marsember wants it so much. And they were told about a thing called soap sickness. People are getting sick throughout the city, those who have used this soap and become rather addicted to it. So, thinking this is interesting, they moved on and went to the dinner with Lord of Marsember, who seems to feel just fine. Most odd. And they start talking to a pair of strange, mysterious strangers about what's going on. And they are told that they're digging too deep and they really should watch their backs. Well, as they're heading home for the night, they are attacked by two vicious assassins. Low-level assassins, this was first level, but two assassins nonetheless. One of which was blasted into a bunch of barrels and crates, and the other one they captured and told him to get out of there and never show his face again, and he ran off. And so this is where we called it a night, and this is where we're picking up the next game. The assassin lies dead amongst the crates and boxes over in the side of the alley there, and the other one you just sent off saying, "Get out of here! I never want to see you again."
That's right, I forgot.
Yeah. They were clearly sent to try to stop you from finding out what's going on with the soap. The soap of destiny. You can't make it sound cool. I'm sorry, but
The mystery of the soap.
Dead people in it, I'm telling you.
Yeah, maybe it's like Fight Club soap.
Ooh, Soylent soap.
Yeah.
So, you were kind of saying, hey, let's get out of here tonight, but I figured I'd start right here and you guys can decide what you want to do. Gonna try to get out of here, or?
Yes.
Yeah, we should leave.
Yeah.
So we have horses?
You have horses
I have a
parked back at
pony.
the stables.
I have
It's
a
only
pony.
like 3 feet something.
Just shaved
Like a deer. Deer are bastards. They eat birds, you know.
Oh, I should ride a wolf.
That's the quote of the night, right there. Deer are bastards. They eat birds.
True.
Alright, so you're going to head over to the stables and you're going to see if you can sweet talk your way past
Oh,
the
yeah.
night.
Are they like, they're the guards at the stables?
Yeah. So, switch pan to the guards. It's like 2 a.m., right?
Okay.
So it's quiet.
Who was that assassin guy? Was he kind of higher up too, or was he like just...
Yeah, he was like a year behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, good guy, but...
Alright. I'll just name drop him real quick and be like, oh yeah, I just wanted to, Billy Bob or whatever his name is. And
How about Bjorn?
yeah, Bjorn needs some backup out, past the city road, so we're gonna take few horses.
Alright, make a persuasion check.
Can I just intimidate him instead?
Sure. So
You know, as I start to unpack my stuff, I accidentally unsheathe my sword. Like, oh, whoops, you know. 12 plus 3, 15.
15. He's all, you dropped your sword. Whoa.
It's really sharp looking.
So you bring it to bear on
Yeah,
the-
well, I'll just kind of like menacingly
Okay.
throw it over
He's
my
all,
shoulder.
Oh, alright. Like, sure, yeah. You want to go talk to Bjorn? That's fine. Like,
Yeah.
Get your horse.
I can't leave Bjorn hanging.
I'm just gonna go hang out over here.
Just start spinning my sword on the...
So,
Yeah, I mean, Giles is pretty cheesy. Like, he definitely walks with the chest puffed out, even though it's completely unnecessary because he's ridiculously strong, but it's still kind of
Thank you, sir.
insecure.
he's passing on that. No problem, young child. Out of the way, Peck.
Oh,
Gnomes have to be called Pecks from now on.
that would be funny. Except for
That's more
gnomes.
halflings.
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. As you ride.
On the way out, I have my pony kick mud up at his face.
Alright. He's all, God, get out of here. Just leave us.
Evil little gnome.
Oh, God. Little monster.
Right up, asshole!
So you ride through the night, trying to put as many miles between you and the accursed Marsember as possible. You ride past the Atyug in his gross filth pit.
Giles is fairly impressed with the ingenuity.
Of the Atyug.
Yeah. It's a good idea. You should have that.
So it starts to rain a little, and you ride on through the night. So, actually, quick question. Do you ride up back through Bogbrook, or are you going to head along Dragon Eye Way to Suzail, which is the capital of Cormyr, and then head north?
Which, the first one's more direct, right?
Let's see here. Yeah, if you went up here, going up past Bogbrook again and Nesmith, that would be the quickest way. Riding on horseback, you could make it to Suzail just before morning. Or did you want to camp before that?
Yeah, I think we should camp on the, like, off the trail.
Go find a spot to camp?
Yeah.
Okay, get a long rest in.
Alright. Let's say you ride for a few hours, so about 4 a.m., you're going to go find a spot to rest. Now, do you want to do a long rest, which is 8 hours, and pick this back up at noon?
Let's do a short one.
So, Giles, you've seen some interesting things from her on this adventure, including when she kills things, she seems to suck their life energy.
Oh, that's right. When she first met you, I kept egging her to flirt with you. So you guys were kind of had a little bit of charisma going there, but
Giles is very good looking, but he's just kind of an asshole, so his charisma's overall average.
He did then suddenly see her be merciful to someone and let like this
Old Bret told me about
kobold go. And then after she's like, oh, I'll let
Just,
you
like,
go, we'll let
murked
you live. She just, like, fucking just
Blasted.
blasted in the back, and he's like, I don't know about this shit anymore.
Like, alrighty then. Some issues here, detective.
But she has charisma 20. She's hot.
Oh, wow.
She's supermodel hot.
Yeah, like that's like
With
tiefling
more-
levels.
Like, you could probably get past it.
Yeah, like, I feel like
Look at them
that's a
horns.
minor
So you
offense.
pull off the side of the road. Giles points out a good spot to make camp. Her being a child of nature and knowing the nature of things, kind of druidic in a way, she actually might spot a good place. Let's go ahead and roll and add your spot.
Oh, yeah.
19.
Holy damn. Okay, yeah.
Good.
So you find this nice little outcropping of rocks, find a good place to hide. Now when you, let's see here. Each of you just roll a d6.
Hey, what do you know? 1.
You got a 6?
Yeah.
So on your watch, which is the last watch,
Hooray.
you're kind of peeking up over a little mound there, and you can see the road, and you see 3 Redguard riders riding hard towards Suzail
Oh wow.
along the same route that you're on.
So this is what time?
I'm gonna say you're rested for about 4 hours, 4 a.m. So around 7 a.m.
Okay, so it's still like I can see them pretty well.
Yeah,
Do I
yeah. So
recognize these dudes? Or are they just-
No, you're pretty far off. So, but you recognize their uniforms for sure.
Okay.
So they're heading over to Suzail with much urgency.
Since it's
At
not like
7
an
in the morning?
imminent threat, I'll let these guys finish sleeping and then
All right,
let
them know.
let them know in the morning or in the still morning.
Oh, I didn't even roll for Boots. Boots wakes you up again.
Good morning.
He kicks you in the side. Picks you up. So he had.
We have Boots wake him up every morning because he sleeps like to sleep in.
He tends to sleep late.
And Boots
I
wakes
drink
up
and don't get up
fucking
until
all
I'm drugged
Not drunk anymore?
by a lizard.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. So you wake up. Do you tell them about?
Yeah,
what you saw?
so it looks like they were probably following us. They might not have been, but it looked like they were in a pretty big rush. So can we just go around the city? Like do we
You could. You'd have to go
stop
through the
there?
woods a little bit, right?
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Woods.
yeah. You can come
just
here.
not go
There's a
and
bunch
go.
of trade roads. I mean, you could try to cut through. It's gonna add some time, but yeah,
I
you
would
could
figure we just not go inside the walls, you know. Just
Yeah.
I mean, you can just
cruise
go
around through
it,
through the outer kind of
Yeah.
slums and stuff.
Let me see if that's a wise idea.
All right. Let's see what you think. What do you think of that idea?
Oh, actually, I rolled good.
Yeah, you actually think that's actually a very good idea.
Wow, that's a great idea.
Maybe it's not then.
You're like,
Like,
we
oh.
go in. All right, so you head around the city, and yeah, that's an easy enough task. You just have to go through the hills. So which road are you going to take up north towards Knightwood? There's Knightswood. There's two. There's Shalantar's Way, which would be the fastest route, or you could go Way of the Dragon and go up here.
Shalantar's way sounds a lot less scary than
Yeah.
the dragon's way.
Yeah,
I'm with you on
That's how they fool you.
Wait, do I have a uniform?
yeah, you're in the uniform actually. Do you want? I'm assuming you put some other cloak over. Or
Yeah, I'll
something
just throw a traveling cloak.
Yeah, really the big thing that distinguishes Red Guard is their cloak. They have a red, like, I picture kind of like a shoulder cape off one shoulder, which they can put over to the other side if they want, and then they also have a little hood thing they can put on. Oh, but if you take that off, you just look like you know they're at night. What's that?
Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, exactly. Aww.
Those little holes for your horn to go out.
Yeah, boy.
I made my cloak out of
They
a
pretty much have mods
twin-size
for hotter everything.
What?
I made my cloak out of a twin-size sheet.
A little big.
Not even a twin size sheet.
The pillowcase.
The pillow.
So you suspect those riders are going to be also heading back to Knightswood. So this might be a race against time against these three guys. But they
Wait, where's my? Oh, they're heading back to. They're trying to beat us to this.
Yeah.
probably.
Oh man,
I mean-
can we track them?
You suspect that you're ahead of them currently because they
Oh,
probably
they
went to
stopped.
Suzail to look for you in Suzail. But they're probably not far behind you. So do you want to ride on?
Yes, we should ride on.
Ride on.
Let's go.
All right. So you
Come, wisdom. That's the name of my opponent.
All right.
Goodness.
So you head up Shalantar's Way, up over Shalantar's Bridge. Actually, you approach Shalantar's Bridge, and you see, you can see some Red Guard posted at the bridge. The Red Guard are kind of a big deal around it. There's a lot of them around. So you can, as you ride up, you kind of knew this ahead of time.
Yeah.
That they'd probably be posted on these bridges. But yes, you can see some Red Guard. You can see from over the hill about 4 of them posted at the bridge.
Okay.
How's your guys' persuasion?
My persuasion's shit, but I can intimidate.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go tell him someone's in trouble in the creek or something.
Yeah.
Help! There's some big bad guy in the woods.
No.
Please, go find
That's
him
funny.
for
Every
me.
time you have a good idea, I should roll wisdom to see if they can actually listen to you. That's good.
Okay.
So use the boot.
I rolled good last time. It's just, I fail when it counts.
Yeah, let it count. So what do you want to do? How do you want to do this?
There's only one guard?
There's 4.
4.
Oh, 4 guards.
I'd like Giles to make a wisdom roll at this point while discussing this plan.
Are they gonna fall for
Natural
this?
20.
Dang. Okay. The only reason they would have this many soldiers posted at the bridge is if they're looking for someone. So they're going to be on high alert. Like,
Okay.
they're not going to let anyone through unless there's.
Yeah.
I say damsel in distress and you
So
sneak
just
by.
asking. I see
Yeah, I'll pass that little tidbit along.
Yeah.
Since apparently I would know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely looking for us. They're going to be, they probably have our descriptions and all that good stuff. So we should probably either find
They
a
have
new
my
way or...
description?
The fact that they have those guys posted there makes you think. This is also your natural 20. Makes you think that maybe they sent someone earlier to inform about you guys.
Well, they did send
before.
assassins after us.
Yeah. So, like, at the same time they
Why
sent the
didn't I choose
assassins,
the
they
other
sent
one?
people out just in case. The
Well,
word
you
is
know
out.
what? I think we're just going to have to work these dudes over.
How about I'm gonna make an illusion of a red guard near death and
Oh.
bloody,
That's a good one.
Ooh.
and looking like he needs help. I'm not calling for help.
Clever.
Yeah, gnome clever.
You don't know me.
Yeah, you can do either visual or audio. So,
Oh, not both.
It needs to be, I think,
Visual.
visual.
yeah, visual's gonna be better.
Um,
Help, I'm a red guard under the bridge.
He's like, under the bridge! He's like, hello, is anyone out there? I think I'm stuck.
And where do you do it? Just kind of on the other side of the bridge, or like? What,
I don't know exactly how the landscape is laid out, but I would guess
We need to
kind
be able
of
to
on
get-
the other side of the bridge and as far as I can go, 20 feet away,
okay.
right? Because
Yeah.
we're kind of away from them. I can
Yeah.
only do 30 feet, right?
I think
Something
that's
like that?
right, yeah. So as you're kind of riding slowly towards them, you kind of quietly do your little illusion. They're not really looking over there. They're like, kind of looking at you guys riding towards them.
I'll like push away my travel cloak, so I've got my red guard cape, and I'll be like, call out, wounded ally guy.
Wounded ally guy. Wounded ally guy. All right. Oh,
Seems like a
wow.
horrible plan.
All four go and check it out. I rolled the dice.
And then I'm like, we'll help too. Right on, companions.
We'll go get help up north. What? We'd better all go check it out.
That guy
It
looks
is a
like he's
very
serious.
convincing illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look very hurt.
So you ride north. Do you want to follow the road, or do you want to ride just straight through the woods?
I think straight through the woods is what a baller
Yeah.
would do.
Is that
Into
what a
the
baller
woods.
would do? Yeah. So the mouth of Gargoyles looks to be just the name of this forest area here.
Yeah.
So you can ride through there. There's a river you'd have to cross.
Alright, fine. Let's go.
Ooh. Thrice.
And
None
kill
the
ourselves.
less.
Yeah.
So as you're riding through the mouth of Gargoyles, you head up here to Stagstead's,
Stagstead?
but it looks like Stagstead's heads off to the south a little bit, and there's a little crossing, left or south or north. North takes you to Knightswood on a little unpaved, kind of unmarked road.
Okay. Do you want to check real quick to see if you can see some tracks from those horses that were riding ahead of us?
Would that be
Roll
nature?
survival.
I mean, they
Or
probably
survival?
wouldn't be going on the same route, but maybe.
18?
18. You do not see 3 pairs of horse tracks, but you do see 1 set of horse tracks. Your horses are scared.
Oh no.
Yay.
There. Whoa, boy.
Settle, wisdom. Settle.
Damn, I need to train my horse that I don't even know the name of, that I just recently got.
Well, you have a lot of strength, right?
Pinkie Pie.
Yeah.
Buff.
This is my horse, Buff.
Okay. So you do see the 1 set of horse tracks. You start heading up the road. Do you charge in mightily, or do you...
How far are we?
Where that turns is probably about 10 miles from
Yeah, I
That's
think
what-
it's probably a good time to get off the horses and like tie them off and then go like kind of off the road.
Do you want to set like a little camp and put all of your extra packs and stuff, like just going light, or
Do we want to lose all our shit? Is what
Yeah.
you just asked?
Yeah.
I don't
No,
want to
I
lose all
really
my
don't want to
shit.
lose my stuff.
Yeah, we can bring our shit.
okay? So you tie up your horses, and you head up the road. Now it is a 10-mile road, so that takes a few hours. Actually, let's see here. So,
Wait, we want to leave our horses 10 miles away?
or do you want to ride up a while?
5 miles.
About 5,
Okay.
yeah.
So it's starting to get a little later in the day. It's getting to be about 5 p.m. You start approaching. You can see a small house, almost like a hut. And over on the left, you see a stone structure with a vaulted top with what looks like some kind of little statue on the top. It's all kind of silhouetted by the
Look at
sun
me
setting
for.
behind it.
Well, we've got bows. Can you describe the structure again? It's a
Sure. So the one on the left is kind of silhouetted, and you can see it has kind of a vaulted ceiling top. And then the one on the right looks like almost like a little shack over on the right, built of stone and kind of a hay roof. And you can see candlelight coming from inside the shack, and there is a torch lit on the front of what you can kind of looks like a mausoleum or a tomb.
With the dark vision and intelligence, would I be able to tell what the structure is?
Well, it's
I have no
nothing
skill which
magical
would
about it.
provide any benefit.
You with your dark vision, you can see. Yeah, it's like the entrance to a tomb.
Okay, so it's a tomb.
As far as I know, tombs are pretty dangerous.
Okay, so what do you guys want to check out the other one?
The other one, maybe the alchemist.
One was
Am I the only one with stealth?
Yeah.
I was thinking we could sneak up and maybe get a closer look and see what's going down. Maybe
You want-
reconnoiter the little
you want
shack.
Boots to
Well,
try
knock
that
on the
out?
door.
No, I'm better at sneaking than he is.
Yeah.
I'm a
Want
plus
to come
4.
with you at all, or
Yes, Boots could come with.
All
Well,
right.
anyone could come with if they want.
I'm gonna go with him too.
Do you want?
no? That's his bad idea.
I'll just stay with
17.
17. Dang.
I got 19, so we're good.
No, Boots is gonna stay back because
Yeah,
I'm afraid
I'll
he's gonna
stay with
roll
Boots.
to screw it all up.
Boots is
stay
like
with Boots.
just claws on the flagstones, like
Stay
tick, tick,
with
tick.
me. We're good right here. You guys go. No, you just stay with me.
Shut up, Boots!
To make like an animal handling
Okay,
roll.
we keep our heads. We keep our,
Animal handling
here's the window in our heads, just like.
Of course, I have a headband in true jock form.
Alright. So you look into the alchemist lab. And yes, it is an alchemist lab. You see all kind of herbs and things hanging on the wall. And you see a bunch of like little glass beakers and things.
Yeah.
So both of you make I would say perception. Investigation
Megan
or
told
later.
me, and then
15.
15?
What am I rolling? I don't know what I'm rolling.
Oh, perception.
13.
Okay. Okay, so what's interesting is you notice that there's a bunch of candles in here, but it looks like they haven't been blown out in a very long time. Like they have burned all the way down to the bottom. Usually when you blow them out and you do it, like they kind of, the wax goes down, but they burn all the way down as if no one's been attending them.
But they're still going.
Yeah, yeah. Slow down.
They're just like about to go out or something.
Yeah, yeah, they're like right at the end of their.
Is there someone like working in there?
Yep, you don't see anyone in there.
We should go tell them we don't see anyone from the
Yeah.
Well, as you're seeing, what you see, the door is slightly ajar.
The front door?
Yeah, it's not even closed. Not
Oh
even.
man, this isn't good.
All right. So you gather them up to go investigate, or do
Yeah.
you just start?
Yeah, we'll
Are you guys coming with?
Sure. Well, yes, I'm going with Boots.
Boots pulls out his greatsword, and he
Yeah.
stands post at the door, just looking around. Like,
Okay. I too shall draw my great sword.
I'm gonna make a persuasion roll.
I've seen what you can do
Boots?
with that sword.
Yeah. 10. I try to
What are
persuade
we doing?
Boots to go in first.
oh, really?
What?
Okay.
Yeah, you should totally go for it.
That's my thing with him. I just every time I'm like,
Persuade
Boots,
him.
just go do
Yeah,
it.
no. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
He
that's-
pushes you in. You're in first.
Oh no, well then. I'll go in. I'll follow him.
Alright.
That's fine.
So you both head in,
Oh
You-
man, this is gonna
right
suck.
behind him.
Okay.
And he's standing out front, standing guard. You enter the laboratory, and you see there's a couple benches with these beakers and little. It looks like there were little, almost like Bunsen burners, but they're not mechanical, more like candles. They've long since burned out.
I just realized
Lots of herbs hanging from the ceiling. Lots of books and other such things. Does anybody want to investigate this room?
13.
So you find a book, kind of half open, with a quill near it.
Oh shit!
And the last page.
All right, I'm gonna stand guard because usually right when you get to the last entry where it's like,
That's what
and then they threw me in the pit, and then like someone springs out of the pit, so I'm ready.
Alright. Of course, you flip to the last page. That's the most important page. And you can see that the writer of this diary has made a very important discovery. Something that will put his little soap-making business to shame. He can finally put that all away, put that behind him. But he needs one last component, and he's going to have to descend to the lowest level of the Dark Sepulcher, as he refers to it.
I'm guessing that's next door.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sepulchre being a tomb. And it shall be far more powerful than anything that he has concocted before. And that's where it's left off. Looks like it was dated 3 days ago. Oh,
Can we investigate the table to see what's going into this soap?
something I forgot to mention, my apologies, is that there's a horse kind of parked out front, tied to a post. And it is like antsy. Like, it wants to get off the post. And anyone want to make a nature roll?
Okay.
Other than just looking at antsy, you might be able to tell, like, kind of what it's...
Nature.
I'll try.
I do. Yeah, I can try that.
6.
11.
7.
Alright, so you actually have a feeling that it's hungry. It's a very hungry horse outside.
Okay.
Is there any food in this alchemy?
Yeah, and
There's like herbs and stuff like that. It's not like...
So there's no
Is there
like human
carrots?
brains and jars or anything creepy like that in
Is
here.
there a garden around?
You rolled an 11. Who else rolled any kind of decent...
I rolled an
7.
11.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
We all rolled an 11.
All rolled 11s. Okay.
Hey, add them all up. What did we roll as a group?
They're all pretty decent.
Alright, you each get to pick one of these. You find this thing.
Oh, can I
Yeah,
check
no,
the
one
horse's
has to be
saddlebags?
bad. I found a little canister with a brain in it.
I give
Really?
this to the horse? What are we...
No, that's in the alchemist lab, not on the horse. The horse had like weird brains and
I
specimens.
found an
No, I mean-
apparatus of sorts. A
Yes.
strange purple liquid is visible through this thick glass window over this brass apparatus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I take the saddlebags of the horse out front?
Sure. You found 3 rations,
Oh.
and then you found the rider's a dagger, and then a couple of personal effects, some playing cards, clothes, a red cloak.
A red one.
Red guard.
Does it look like a red guard cloak?
Yes.
Can we let the horsey freeze so we can go eat?
Well, should we feed it before we let it go?
Are you gonna explode
Wait,
it?
why would we let
No,
it go?
just
It's worth
explode
it.
I will give the horse one of my rations.
Well, maybe
Are they
it's
edible
What if
for
it's
the horse?
diabetic?
Yeah,
It's
what if
diabetic?
What if it wants
Why don't we
like
just
some
give him
grass
some
or
grass?
something?
Okay,
Yeah.
I've already let the horse go
Well,
after I
yeah,
fed
just-
it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just...
That was so terrible. That thing's worth like 100 gold or something.
Let it be free. It's...
Or it could have fed us for like a year.
Ew. Can we eat horse meat for a year with no
I mean,
refrigeration?
I don't want to, but...
I'm gonna start walking to the tomb.
Okay. Anyway, so
Oh,
yes.
no, this is just...
Tundz, you gotta wait for...
You guys, come on. No.
Tundz! It's not a good idea.
No, it's like,
We gotta
damn it. Wait.
get a plan. Come on. Boots, get Tundz.
I'm totally in the castle.
Get Tundz. We don't need a plan.
I'm already heading
Yeah, the
there.
plan is go in the
I'm
dungeon.
slightly ahead of you guys. I'm towards the door.
Yeah, he's on point.
Sure, go ahead, Tundz. You go first. Go ahead.
Boots!
It's okay, guys.
Come on.
Boots, push Tundz.
I'm gonna try and persuade him to go in
Yes,
first.
he's coming now.
Tundz, I will push you in.
A natural one.
Yeah, that didn't work.
So then you see you getting pushed down the stairs like, God damn it. With your little lantern.
This is like every time. Like,
To be fair, at least you have dark vision. I'm not going first. That's a terrible idea.
okay, fine. I'm in first.
Yeah. Wait, so I'm literally the only person that doesn't have dark vision, aren't I?
Yep.
Well, luckily.
Oh no, Boots doesn't have dark vision.
Ha! So he's my homie. We're hanging out in the middle.
There's a weird.
I can see
This
60
first
feet in
step's
front of
kind of
me.
weird and you trip over easily, but I don't tell him that.
Did you say that there was like a torch out front?
Yes.
Okay, I grabbed the torch and hand it to Boots.
Can I
His-
persuade
his
Boots to go first?
Back or something.
No, I'm in there.
Not
He
as big or
pushed me
heavy,
in.
as sharp.
Yeah, but Boots can see, and he's the tallest, and he has a.
I have dark vision. I can see too.
Okay.
Alright, so what's marching order?
Tons.
So Tundz, I guess
I'll be
Giles
last.
next, and then so yeah, Tundz, Giles,
Boots.
Boots.
Perfect for ambushes.
Zekaria.
So you descend down those stairs, past some cobweb-filled, down the cobweb-filled stairs.
I burned them.
No, okay. And you descend to the bottom of the stairs, where your feet crunch upon the small stones that lie upon the ground there. You can see that it descends into the darkness about 20
Like a
feet.
tunnel or a
Yes.
chamber.
It's walls. So it's a tomb. It's not a cave. So
Okay.
yes, there are.
But does it like widen out or is it?
No,
Okay,
it's
so it's
about the same width as the stairs.
Okay.
Like one person.
No, two people wide.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm right next to Boots. Hold on.
And yes, it goes down. You can see torch sconces upon the wall with long since burnt out torches.
Can we try and light them or are they just?
They're pretty old, yeah. So there's not really much chance to light them.
Yeah.
They're either so cold or damp or old that they're not going to do much.
These torches suck.
And they go down to the end of a hall. As you descend further down the catacomb, you can see it splits two directions. So you heading north or south?
At least
Heading
we have
north.
fun.
Heading north. Okay. So you head north, and you take a right. There is a branch off to the left, but it still continues. Off to the west. But the hallway continues northward.
Do you want to check out the branch first?
Sure.
I'm gonna light a torch because I have 10,
Okay.
and put one in the sconce where
Okay.
we're turning, so we know.
Sure. Actually, at the branch where it turns, you can see what used to be a wooden door frame. But
At the turn.
at the turn. So it looks like there was a door there, but the door itself has looks like disintegrated from rot. Just tiny pieces of it on the ground.
We're going through the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you head about 2 squares up, about 20 feet, and turns left.
Does the decor
So
change, or are we
that's-
still looking at crypty dungeony walls?
In here, you can see the walls with burial platforms, low and high, with wrapped skeletons within. And when you turn that final corner, you look and you see at the end. It almost causes a little pause because you can see something down there, and it looks like someone sitting in the corner there, amongst some debris and cloth and wood, and it just looks like just a bunch of pile of junk, but it looks like someone's sitting there.
Can I for sure see with
Oh, that's
night
right.
vision?
I'm gonna ask him what he sees.
You can see a skeleton sitting there in the corner, just hunched over like this, and that's when you. And you see the body's head start turning a little bit.
Oh, not good. Not good. Why?
It's turning.
Damn it. What?
Does anyone have a blunt instrument? Because I just realized all of my weapons are bladed.
And for those of
We
you
need
with dark
blunt
vision,
instruments?
Do not have that.
you can see. It looks like he is dripping in almost looks like oil, coming out of his bones. And he comes up and starts walking towards you. And he doesn't have any visible weapons, actually. Alright, so
should we
it
roll?
starts walking towards you, and roll initiative.
Alright.
Ooh, 20.
You got a natural 20?
Yes. Can I
roll
go?
20.
Can I go?
What?
I got a 20
is this
without the
initiative?
0 on it.
Oh.
That's
Is
a-
this
oh,
initiative
that's a
number?
2.
Is that the
Do you have a modifier?
my bonus to my roll?
It's a 3.
Oh, 5 total?
Plus 2?
No.
Oh, 5. Bad boots.
Yeah, I was not really expecting that skeleton to start moving. I was caught off guard.
Really, you weren't expecting the skeleton and the
No.
tomb with skeletons to start moving?
Usually they're pretty static.
You know, usually this land's pretty mellow.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, I've
dungeoning comes easy around here.
yeah. More of a goblin-y,
Got an
orc-infested
18,
region.
actually.
I get to go first. I get to go first.
So it's walking towards you. He's a zombie because he's unarmed.
I'm going to use my chill touch.
Alright.
So, can I wait for him to come to us and then attack him as a
Yeah.
reaction? Is that how that works? I don't know.
I believe so.
12.
Got a 12 to hit.
I have to watch like
That does not hit.
It's pretty sad.
So,
Stupid.
it's going to walk up and attack Giles.
No.
And it silently just reaches out. Alright, what's your armor class?
That's a very good question. And the answer is 16.
That does not hit. And it
Yeah.
starts clawing at you.
I'm like, oh, like blocking it
Yeah.
with my torch.
And you can see that it has like old rags, almost like burned away, hanging off his body.
Burned away.
Yeah. Okay,
Well,
so
that
next.
ruined my plan.
So, okay. Boots.
So he's gonna just put his hand on Tun's head, like, like don't
Sidearm it.
jam it in there. Ooh, with a 19, so that definitely hits for not a ton of damage. It sticks into
No,
its
look.
kind of chest, and it doesn't even notice.
Great.
It keeps clawing as it's dripping all over this javelin. All right, who's next?
Giles.
Yay.
Giles.
Alright, I am going to well, I guess I can't throw, but I wanted to drop my torch, so can I just like hit it and let go with the torch? So I can...
So, do you want to like light it on fire?
I was going to try, because it looks like it's leaking maybe oil, so it might be worth a shot.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll to hit.
I don't know what that is.
15 plus
Yeah,
6.
so 21.
21 to hit, that definitely hits.
Okay, die 4 plus 4.
All right,
3, so 7.
7. And then I would like you to roll an extra die for the fire damage.
2.
Actually, that you got a good hit. You jam the torch like right in its mouth. I can see the fire like coming out of its sockets and whatnot. But it seems that this black stuff that's dripping off of
Not
it is
flammable.
putting out your torch. So it puts out the torch.
It's the opposite of what I wanted.
Yeah. So your torch, and then just smoke coming out of it. Now it's
Okay.
smoke.
Oh, I'm letting go now.
But it's yeah. I mean, but you feel like its head almost like dislodged. It's like it's kind of unaware of what's going on a little bit.
Alright, I'm just going to switch to two-handing my longsword.
All right, and then Tundz, you're up.
Should poke it with some sort of sharp implement.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll just swing at it. 21.
21, that definitely hits. Most definitely. So roll damage.
4.
4. Okay, so as Giles jams the torch into his mouth, and you see the smoke coming out of its eyes, you cut off one of its legs, and it falls over. And you see the bones kind of, it would shatter, but this kind of stuff all over it kind of keeps it together. So, but it breaks apart and dies. And you see this like blackness, almost like this black oil, almost like seeping out of it.
Okay.
Almost like its skeleton
Feels
was
safe
keeping
for a
it
week.
going, but now that it's dead, it's kind of dripping out of it, leaking out of this onto the stone floor.
So, like,
Get it on
sewer
your
grates or
shoes.
anything? Or?
Boots, don't step on that.
I light another torch.
Yeah, it's just like another torch.
Okay, so are we going back?
So yeah, that is a dead end. You head back out to the main hall, and you can head north.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the plan.
So you head north, and you can continue north, or there's a branch off to the east.
Yeah, so
So two
Yeah.
squares.
I'm going to grab the other torch and move it. That's basically our marker for the main
So you're heading north or east?
We took the branch to the east.
I mean, do you want to follow this all the way and check the door on the south side?
Is it straight in the door?
Tundz.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll check the door.
Okay. What was that again?
It's just like mercilessly fiddling with it.
So yeah, it looks like it is stuck, but roll a perception check.
I have that.
Do you want me to do it?
Nope, he's opening the door.
Hey.
14. I'm sorry, 13.
Sound of
And
it.
staying away from that
And
door.
my
then.
armor class is 12.
You go up, you're like, that last door is great. Oh god, this one's stuck. And immediately you hear twing. Oh no. And this little hole, this arrow goes into your shoulder. You fall over. You take 2 points of damage. A little arrow trap just
Okay,
pops right into your
Boots, you're
shoulder.
opening the doors from now on.
So yes, a little arrow trap.
Is this why you open the doors?
So,
You like a leprechaun now? Alright, cool. I'll kick the door down.
oh my god.
Been real okay.
Peace out.
So, but yeah, it's still locked.
Alright, well, not for long. I'm gonna kick it down.
Kick it down. Alright, roll, just roll damage.
Oh, I'm gonna use my long sword.
Alright. And, you know, all these splinters come off and it's cracking, it's starting to break.
Cool.
And that's when you hear something on the other side of the door.
No. But do we really want to...
Well, there's cracks in the door, right?
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna look.
He's still got an arrow in his shoulder.
no, I'm about to pull it out.
Doesn't Boots have
I can't heal
night
him.
vision too?
No, Dragonborn don't have night vision, strangely enough. So you can see a shadowy figure on the other side of the door, clawing at it. It's, you know,
Oh,
it's
at the
movement.
door?
Yeah, it's just right on the other side of the door.
Alright, well, I'm gonna put my torch down, or on a sconce, hopefully.
Boots.
And, yeah, I'm gonna switch to my greatsword, because it does better damage.
I'm gonna pull the arrow out and then put it in my bow.
It's pretty metal.
Since you have a bow, you should probably be in the back. I'm just saying. Boots is
Yeah.
like.
But
And
he's
just,
not going to protect me.
You
Well-
can protect you?
We're going up to the door.
Yeah, Miss fucking roll 20s every time. Like, protect
I didn't
yourself.
roll a
Why don't you
20.
put? Why don't you go in the front?
Oh.
You can see and you have like crazy magic. Be brave, Zekaria.
Whoa. You a goblin?
Yeah, I gotta say it's more leprechaun, but the reason being it's kind of like a pterodactyl. You can't tell me what they sound like, right? So don't try to out-know my knowledge with how he sounds. All right. The statement still stands. You should go to the front.
You hear this thump against the other side of the door, and you see a blade sticking out, actually.
Oh, sometimes.
So, and you see it, and the door kind of breaks open.
Cool.
And you can see the skeleton, and it starts clawing through.
Coming
Everyone
out.
roll initiative. Alright, so who's up first?
Boots.
Alright, so who's... And he's going to try to attack it. Missing horribly, actually. Into the door and kind of embarrassed. Alright, who's up next?
Tundz.
I am. I'll try and put an arrow in him.
Alright, so the skeleton reaches out and grabs Boots' sword as you let an arrow fly.
10.
Oh, that does not hit. So into
I
the
used
door
arrow.
next to it.
It's all
Yeah.
bent.
And then who's up next?
You both got 11. You want to go first?
Let her go. You gotta get spike in that time.
Please.
It's all good.
24?
Oh, that's it? Wow.
Okay,
yeah,
so what do
yeah,
I-
You kind of hit. Did you roll a 1?
Yes.
Did 1 point of damage. Nice. That's a good one.
Awesome spell.
You super effectively hit that
I'm
one
so
though.
glad we're protecting the artillery back there.
So the chilling hand kind of tickles it.
Is that
It's like a skeletal hand that grabs onto
ugh.
Gotcha, cheese.
Does a 14 hit?
it. 14 hits.
Yay!
Roll damage. So as the skeletal hand grabs onto this thing, you swing your sword.
13?
Its head splits in half, and you see just this black beam just.
Ooh.
And it falls forward, and again, its skeleton seems to release
it's
this
leaking.
gunk all over the floor.
Alright, well, I'm going to sheathe my sword and switch back to my torch, I guess. A long sword.
Alright,
Yay, great sword.
So we're going in the room.
Sure.
alright.
Yeah, let's check it out.
So you go in there. Oh, and you see that this skeleton was clad in the remnants of some form of robe. If anyone makes a knowledge religion check, you might be able to.
Religion?
Religion.
Yeah.
I have 1.
Go for it.
14.
14. So you can tell that it's kind of a ceremonial robe, almost like someone who was coming to pay their respects to the dead. And when you turn the corner, so there's a little corner there, almost like a little cubby area, there is an altar with skulls just filling the entire wall in a design, like a neat little design, with 2 torches on there. And a small altar with different incenses that have long since have burnt out. And below it, you can see a small box.
Did that guy's journal say something about, like, reaching some inner sanctum?
Yeah, he had made a discovery that will basically put his soap to shame.
I just roll perception.
Sure. Wait, watch out, there might be, it's just a box. Like, can you just open the box, please? So, having rolled the best, you get to, you open the box and find something within.
God damn it.
Wow, it was a really long box.
Fucking quarterstaff.
He found
Made out of stone.
a stone quarterstaff. That's kind of cool.
Cool.
Someone here is really good at the quarterstaff.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
want that? Sure, it's made out of stone.
What's the
So it's
difference?
probably pretty heavy.
Woo.
I can hold it.
And the
Okay.
quarterstaff was laying across the altar, almost as a payment.
So are we gonna head back to this
Yeah, let's
pathway to
backtrack.
go up north?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go to that U-shaped bend and head north.
Alright. So you head north. As you travel north, you notice a distinct smell of ozone in the air, almost like something was burning. Now, when you round the corner, you look through the archway and you see a
only
mural of ghoulish carnage covers the ceiling, and across the floor lie a pile of bodies.
God damn it, it's like the Big Mama.
And
Oh.
as you enter, they begin to rise.
All of them?
Oh, cool. Bust out some magic or something.
Everybody roll initiative. Who goes first?
Boots.
Boots is gonna rage out.
I'm gonna run up and attack this guy.
He
Yeah.
misses. He
Boots.
misses. That was bad. That was bad.
You got too angry.
He was still holding the javelin. Oh, of course.
It's all burned. It's all Alright, who's up next?
There.
That guy's.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Hey, Boots is up front. You
Two
haven't
skeletons
gone
are going to attack Boots. Nope. Nope. No, they miss. They're going to attack. That one's going to attack Giles. What's your AC?
yet. 15?
-1 now?
No, they missed.
That's okay.
Then the one skeleton is going to attack Boots, or the elf archer is going to try to attack Boots, hitting. So it right into Boots' shoulder. He pisses him off even more. So it sticks into his shoulder. He doesn't seem to even notice. Then the other one lets loose an arrow at Giles, doing 3 piercing damage.
So none.
None.
It's all.
So that was them. They rolled horribly.
Giles.
Woo! Alright, I'm gonna bip this one with my sword, my two-handed.
So as the arrow reflects off your armor,
22?
that certainly hits.
So 9, so 11.
So
Cut
you-
his head, splash.
And you slash across his chest, and a bunch of ribs pop off and kind of start falling down and dripping with this gunk just pouring out of him. But he's still young.
What?
Yeah, so you slash against him. Alright, who's next?
Tons.
These
Tons.
skeletons are for real.
So as he slashes them and his ribs break, what do you do?
I'm gonna try and put an arrow on the skeleton on Giles.
Alright. Don't roll one.
13.
13. That hits. Actually, roll damage. Oh, I forgot. I have.
5 damage.
Okay, so you it hits it right in the head, and you see its whole skull just kind of lop off and then drip and just fall onto the floor as his body turns and falls, killing it.
Excellent. Sorry, I thought it was one less
No, it's
attacking.
okay. No, that's a good call.
He's like Caldera. Alright, who's up next?
I'm gonna go. 20. Agonizing blast, I guess.
Cast the spell.
19.
19, that definitely hits. Roll your damage. Was it 2 die 12?
1 died 10.
Oh, 1 die 10 plus charisma.
10.
10?
Oh.
Holy schmau. Alright, so you. And it just, this electricity goes shooting across you.
Oh, God.
Letting loose your crazy evil energy.
Luckily, I'm not looking that way. I'm looking forward at the skeletons.
Yeah. And all this like smoke coming off. It's
Sounding pretty intense back there. What's going on? What's with the growling and the snarling? That must be the skeleton.
Alright, so well done. And it fries a bit, but it pulls out another arrow and starts notching one to get ready to fire again. Alright, who's up next?
Boots.
Boots. Alright, so Boots is going to attack one of them. Hitting, doing great swords do 2 dice 6 plus 3.
Yeah, great swords? No joke in this.
Yeah. So Boots like that, and he uses his barbarian rage and just cuts the thing in half. And almost like black
one of them
paper
both
goes-
explode.
Yeah, so one is dead. Alright, who's up next?
There.
There. Alright. Again, I'm testing challenge rating this. I think you guys can handle a little bit more experience.
Oh no.
What the hell? No.
2 more pop up out of the pile of bodies.
No.
And tell you what, actually, this one, you go over to Giles. This one's gonna tons.
Oh.
So against Boots, misses. Against Giles, gets us an 18.
Yeah.
Oh, 20. Doing
I'm not a Kevin character. I
a
don't...
7 piercing.
Okay, so that's 4.
4. So you take 4. So it, as it runs up, you deflect it, and ping, and then it stabs into your chainmail, doing only so much.
What are you doing?
Then Tundz. That's an 11. What's your armor class?
12.
Okay, it misses. So it, and you dodge. Woo, and
It's not used to just swinging normally, and I'm just under like.
Yeah, like right down here.
It's true.
Then one of the archers will shoot at Boots and one at Giles. That's Boots, that's Giles. Boots, that is a 10, that misses. Giles, that is a 20. I'm assuming that hits.
You got a 20?
Yeah,
Oh.
got a 16.
Oh, okay.
Plus
As
4.
long as it's not natural 20.
Yeah, not a natural 20. That is 8 piercing. So I'm assuming 4 again?
3, so 5.
Oh.
This is... I'm not doing too good, guys.
Yeah,
So-
I got it.
It sticks into your shoulder.
Just like arrows and stab. Like, yeah.
Alright. So that is their turn.
Okay.
Alright.
Giles,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Fuck
Oh,
something
cool.
up.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab this thing. Yeah, same deal. My sword, so 18, that's 24.
That definitely hits.
10.
10. All right. So it comes towards you, kind of stabbing into you, and you whoosh, and pull, knock the sword up out of it, and then whoosh, and again a bunch of ribs, and the part of his other offhand arm just falls off.
Cool.
But he's still going. All right. So that was Giles. Tundz. So you got a guy on you. Can't use your bow right now.
Dripping blood everywhere. Drip, drip.
17.
That definitely hits.
And 9.
9. Well done. So, and what was that with? Your dagger?
That was the rapier.
Rapier. So you
Piercing.
just basically drop the
That's why.
bow and you whoosh, and just do this quick, swift slash across his body, and a bunch of black ichor goes up, and then you kind of spin it a little, and it's coming back towards you.
What about my thing where I can take another action?
Oh yes, yeah, you can use your bonus action thing. Your
I'm
fire
gonna
thing
swing at him again.
Damaging the skeletons.
19.
19, that definitely hits.
7.
That'll do it. So his whole head just flopping off and
Exploding
rolling
heads.
across the
Way
floor. Well done. As
Good,
it
because
body flops and
Like, this is taking way
scorches.
too long.
I'm gonna go with
That same one you were targeting earlier?
yeah.
Yeah, he's taking some damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
15.
That hits. Oh dang, that's 10.
15.
So you and I picture it kind of going across the floor, all this dust and bones, and you a bunch of bones, this black
There you go.
ichor splatters all over the ceiling,
Yeah.
all over the mural of ghoulish whatever. So well done. So you kill it.
Oh, I keep
Oh,
forgetting.
and you get your health.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
How much health do you get back?
I get
Well, you kill things and get health back?
Yeah,
I
every
get
time-
7
You need
back.
to work that out.
So I get all the way up to
Yeah.
15.
So that was
I
Zekaria.
forgot.
Who's up next?
I did it. We go back to Boots.
Boots.
No.
Alright, so Boots just. He's gonna try to jam this thing into his chest. And let's see what happens. He hits. And it starts turning to walk towards him, and he. And pulls and just chops through the side of him. And he falls over dead.
Barbarian Rage.
Yeah, Barbarian Rage is pretty awesome.
Was that?
The
There you go.
backhand.
Oh.
There you go.
This is about where I die.
Well,
So, what's your AC there, Giles?
15.
It's got a natural 1, so yeah, he misses.
Haha.
Then the archer's going to shoot at Boots, missing with a 4.
Good
So,
turn for them.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Cool.
Good job, skeleton.
Alright, so I'm gonna quarterstaff this guy.
How many are
My
there?
hand
6?
is-
6 weeks?
So, I think that's 20 modified. Yep. Oh no, I'm sorry, 22. Does that hit?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
Brett, does that hit?
That's
Does a 22 hit? That's like
Really?
super obnoxious about it. So 8 plus 4, so it's 12 plus whatever bludgeoning.
So, it,
Ugh,
and you
skeletons.
just shatter it, but it's like,
Yay.
this like gooey nastiness.
Oh, we still got one left.
Yeah, we got one left.
That
Alright, so
sucks if I get
Giles.
shot next.
Alright, Tundz, you're
I
up.
already used my
So
action surge.
I can pick my bow back up and just try and shoot him?
Sure.
Alright, I'll do that.
That's awesome. You're like, oh hey, this is on the ground.
15.
That hits. Roll damage.
5.
5. Okay, so you into its chest, and it doesn't. It's hurt, but it's like doesn't really care. It pulls your arrow out and notches it into its bow.
Oh, right back at you.
All right.
I already did that.
Yeah.
We'll go with
I was doing that
organizing
before, it
blast
was
again.
cool.
Kill it.
13.
So it notches up, like, and then its arms like blow off.
Oh.
and it falls over. Like little tentacles kind of writhing out of it.
Gross.
And it falls
So
over.
when I come to, I'm
dead
like, what happened?
again.
I killed them all. Don't worry about it.
On the eastern wall, looks like a small opening, or an opening, like door-sized opening.
Do I think I could lift this thing?
How about you synergize with the boots?
Yeah, I'm like.
So he's all like, and he kind of looks at you, and you see his lizard-like lips
Ew.
kind of smile, like.
That looks
and he-
gross. Whatever. I rolled a
Did you get
3.
20?
Everyone rolls a 3.
He rolled a
What?
17, and he gets his bonus, which is decent.
Cool. Boots, hold it up. We have to go explore.
So he got a 20 plus your 2 is a 22. So
Sweet.
and he grabs a little stick and he sticks it up in the
Don't use
thing.
your two-handed sword.
What's that using? It is two-handed sword. It's like a dagger. You know.
Cool. Let's explore the.
So-
So we're walking through. Come on, Boots. Quit lollygagging.
So in the room, you can see what looks like a large circular hole in the floor and big stones, a stone floor all around. There are not skeletons lining the walls of this room, but instead large stone faces again looking in judgment. And you can hear strange sounds coming from the hole in the center of the room. It's hard to describe. Almost like the screeching and screeching of bats. But bats usually are on the ceiling. Why are bats down in the hole in the floor?
Alright, let's go in.
Oh, and you can see there's a grate in the ceiling with like water dripping out of the ceiling. A circular grate mimicking the hole in the floor, dripping
Like a
kind of
bucket.
into it. So what are you guys going to do? Are you going to inspect the hole in the center of the room?
Yeah.
Boots, check it out.
Kind of all take a look.
Persuade him. Persuade Boots.
Dude, it's like reptilian.
Boots, you want to go up there?
Mammalian boobs do nothing for him.
All about dragon
He's
boots.
all about dragon boobs.
You don't like purple boots?
He's not going to go up alone. So.
I'll go.
Alright. So you and Boots head up to the edge of the hole.
Good old holes.
Yes. And you peer over the side, and you can see it almost looks like bones floating in a puddle
Oh,
of
good.
blackness.
Yeah, we probably should.
And
go
roll
down there.
initiative.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Well, maybe I'll roll well this time.
Well, actually, roll initiative, but
5.
18?
said thing is going to get a free.
I got 11.
Surprise!
11?
Yeah.
What did you
So,
You're one of those
Boots
Samoa junkies.
and
huh?
Giles look over the edge with their torches, and they can see these skeleton, bones, really, not really formed skeletons, just very skulls and bones floating in this pool of muck.
Oh.
It's like, ugh, that's gross. And you can see, with the reflection of the torch, and you see this one skull kind of turn, and then, like, through its mouth, just whoosh, and this black stuff, like, squirts all over
Who?
you and Boots.
Do I get to roll to save and throw versus Icar?
Well,
dodge
let me
or
see
anything?
if they hit.
No, it's an attack.
What's your armor class?
Yeah, it's 16.
Oh, and both of you make perception checks. 16?
Awesome.
Ooh. Wow, those two were very bad rolls, and both missed. That was tragic.
5.
20.
20 and 5. Alright, so you notice the ceiling moving.
Oh,
And you're like,
God.
what the? And you look up, like, oh my god, with dark vision, you can kind of got a good look up.
What
In
is
the
it?
meantime, and then
What is it?
suddenly you hear Giles and Boots just, like, "Ah!" and you see, like, all this black shit just, like, shoot out of the pit, like, "Ah!" all over. Or should I say, gray stuff. But anyway,
What's in the ceiling?
so the ceiling, you see the tiles, they almost like start moving a little and like flowing together like water on the ceiling.
Terminator, dude.
So now we're around to initiatives. Boots. Alright, so Boots... Wow. So Boots is actually going to back up and form a defensive position in front of you and Tundz. With it, and he's going to pull his sword out. Like, what's going on? Because really, Boots is kind of like, what the F is going on? I'm going to wait for whatever's in that pit to come out. And Boots does not know what's going on the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all Boots is going to really do this turn.
Alrighty.
It's kind of useless, but makes sense. Alright, who's next?
Me. Okay, how high is the ceiling?
I'm going to say about 20 feet.
Okay, so I'm going to use my witch bolt
Ooh.
on the ceiling.
Alright, so...
22?
That hits. That definitely hits.
Okay.
Alright, so
I
roll
get
2
2
die
die
12 damage. Holy
2 die
schmack.
12. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh, one.
This isn't a cantrip. This is like a legit stuff. Did you roll 2 ones? You rolled 2 ones. You rolled-
Behold my non-cantrip legit spell.
Oh my god!
Static shock. You're like rubbing your sock
Are
on
your
the floor.
spells like solar? Do they need like...
Oh
Can we
my.
go outside?
Zekaria, are you gonna do it?
Are you gonna do it again? Oh, that. That was literally your spell.
Yes.
That was your spell.
Oh, that's
Yes.
fucked.
All
Okay.
right. So you
It's 2
say
hit
your
points lower.
incantation of.
Hey, at least it did 2.
Yeah, went off.
These things
It did something. It did more than 0.
Yeah.
2 more
Yeah.
than 0.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah. You're welcome.
So who's next?
They are.
Oh, they are. Okay. So while she's going, the one in the pit, and all this gunk starts shooting up from the pit. What's your AC again?
16.
16.
Gee.
That hits.
Ah, come on.
Damn.
What the hell?
Okay. So you take 7 damage.
What's the source?
The source is bludgeoning.
Oh, so I take, I think, 3 less or 4 less? I think
Okay.
3.
You have resistance against bludgeoning.
No, I have heavy armor master.
So you took 7.
So
Originally 4.
Read out.
Minus 18.
Oh.
Then,
No.
so it all over your chest, and then you hear.
Oh
So you see smoke going up.
no! That's so lame. It takes like 10 years to get out of my armor.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
This is so lame. Wait, how many different attacks was that?
Then you take 5 acid damage,
Oh.
What the
and your armor class your chainmail's armor class is permanently reduced by 1. But yeah, so yeah,
That was so awesome.
and then you look over and you
Go back
just
to
see
your
this big
gear.
gray puddle go
And then
all
is
over
your armor in
Giles,
No,
and
this
then
is
he
all
just seems
weapon.
smoking and go like clawing at his armor.
This one.
He's pulling at his.
That's just my professions.
All right. So there was that.
Wow, so I'm down to 13 hit points. Is it still sizzling?
No,
No.
it just it doesn't
No,
Alright,
it's
well,
not.
I'm
to.
totally staying away from that
This
hole.
is it's not one of the
Guess
higher
it's up to
levels.
me.
Then your electricity seems to be exciting it,
Oh,
And
dude,
it
is
starts
this gonna come down too?
flashing at you.
I'm
What's your
gonna
armor
die. My what?
class? What's your armor class?
At least I won't ruin your armor.
11. Don't kill me.
So you take 3 bludgeoning damage. So it knocks you back.
No, don't worry, 3's not that much. The acid won't hurt
The
you.
acid's the worst part.
It has acid too?
Well, yeah, it just burned him with
That's
that.
the same thing as
Well,
you
it's
did
a
me.
different thing up there.
Nope, same deal.
Same
Just
thing.
one's downstairs,
So you
one's
can
upstairs.
see. Oh yeah. So I'm sorry. So the ceiling looked like kind of like brown tile, but it starts turning gray and starts forming up. As it shoots at you, and then you take an additional 3 damage of acid. And you're burning. Are you wearing armor? So your armor class is at 10. So The bad news is it burnt through your leather armor. The good news is it can't burn through any more armor because that's all you got.
So I don't have any
Where's
armor
that
now? Is that what
your
you're telling
clothes-
me?
Your clothes are burned
Your
off.
armor is like, ooh.
Whoa, her charisma went higher.
Bonus! You go,
Okay, well then do I get a bonus for that then?
to charisma, the
Yeah.
ooze.
Yeah.
From the ooze.
Yeah.
Have like some sort of knowledge that'll help us. Like, how do you defeat a ooze? My
A
sword.
nature roll might tell you.
Well,
'cause these
maybe,
are
can I
natural
try?
occurrences.
Yeah, please. I have no idea how to beat it unless it's like baking
21.
soda.
21.
Well, you got a natural 20.
These,
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to shout this out to your friends.
Oh wow,
or-
you just got a natural 20.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You got a natural 20.
Yeah.
This is a
These are
gray
good.
ooze.
You just sprinkle baking soda on it.
It's amorphous, can squeeze through space as narrow as 1 inch wide without
Got that.
squeezing. Hey everyone, it can squeeze through. It can corrode metal.
It
Any
can corrode
non-magical weapon made of metal that hits the ooze corrodes. After dealing damage,
No
the
metal.
weapon takes a permanent and cumulative -1.
So basically, I'm the only one who can fuck this shit up. That's basically what you're telling me, that it's all on me.
Get some good
Because
hits in
everybody
first.
else, does anybody else have something that's non-metal?
Yeah,
Well,
They
but
can work.
you
can
can still
hit
get
it.
some attacks in before
Yeah.
your metal corrodes. Yeah.
So, tons. Just
So far, so the ceiling is dripping and shooting its like
Yeah.
spiny tendrils. at
Okay,
her
I can shoot an
tendency.
arrow at it, and if I
Please.
magically blow up my dice, which I tend to do,
can we please do that then?
sure.
roll
Let me
a
just
shot.
let me just roll this 20. I'm gonna try and.
It's like half of a 20.
12.
That hits.
Nice.
So you and you're aiming at the one that's attacking her.
7.
So and real quick, that's
Oh,
the one
I
that's
was-
coming from the ceiling.
I was doing the one from the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you
I don't think I
just-
can't shoot an arrow into a pit from far away.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I suppose. Well, I mean, a bunch of it's coming out of the pit. So, but I just wanted to confirm. So you did 7 damage.
Yeah.
So you, and it like sticks right into the tentacle thing that's coming down from the ceiling, and you can see part of it kind of breaks away and peels away from that, and kind of breaks away from Zekaria.
Nice.
Yeah. So you got a good hit in, but then your arrow kind of almost sails through it, and you see it land on the other side, and it starts like bubbling and corroded, gross, and all right. Who's next?
Giles.
Oh,
All right.
Oh.
sorry. I'm gonna toss my potion to Giles.
Okay. No,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
little.
It's a potion of resistance for
acid
acid.
resistance.
Sweet.
Free action.
All right, so I'll chug that, and then I'll back up a little bit, but I'm still gonna be like between them and the.
Alright, so you kind of pull.
kind of where
It's
Boots is.
like
Yeah.
stuck on you. And you're
Yeah, I
like,
definitely don't want to get pulled into the thing.
yeah, and you're backing up, but it's kind of like stuck on you.
If there was a certain weapon that wasn't made of metal,
I don't have that.
someone does.
Can I throw it to him?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I don't
Well,
want that
maybe not
thing.
Is
this
that a
round.
free action?
Quarter
Yeah,
staff.
what the hell? I'll just mess up my sword. That's better. 18.
What is
plus
wrong with the
hits.
quarter staff?
24.
That definitely is. So you're trying to chop the
So 7, 11.
11 damage.
I
Dang.
think I'm gonna use my action surge and attack again.
Dang. All right. So you and you cut it, and the whole thing just. And the part that's on you just starts dripping off, and the part like starts retracting.
No, you're not getting away, buddy.
And you press in for the attack.
So 16, so 20
that
or
definitely hits.
22.
That definitely hits.
Okay. So it'll be 12.
12. So you can see a bunch of this gun just splash all against the wall.
Don't get it on him.
And it-
It's bad
And you
for
can
your
see it
armor.
just retracts into this sludge down into the pit, and the pit becomes almost just like water, like it's no
Nice.
longer active and moving. It is,
My great sword's all.
yeah, and your great sword is now
Oh,
-2.
-2.
All right, so Boots, he throws his javelin up at the thing. He hits. So sticks into it, and then starts like rippling right, and then it drops out of the ceiling, and starts
Say goodbye
Burn
to that
away.
javelin, dude.
How much damage did you do it?
He did a whopping 5. So who's up next?
That would have been Boots.
Alright, so now Boots is going to go ahead and attack again.
Little Boots, the star of the show.
He's going to hold his action. He's going to be ready.
Okay.
Fine.
Well, what's he gonna do?
Totally kidding.
So he has a sword at the ready.
Fine, I'm gonna try my agonizing blast.
Sounds so excited about it.
14.
So your purple eldritch lightning shoots out of your hands, and you're trying to, and you see it just sizzling on the ceiling, and it just starts dripping down like in your.
I move out of the way.
It's almost like rain.
No, you're fine. You got
Rain
resistance.
ooze through
My
the
armor
ceiling.
doesn't though.
Do that potion for
I'm
something.
gonna dump the potion all over my armor.
So, and silence befalls the room. And what's interesting is you see there's all this blackness, like all this black goo, and you see it just receding, just. And you can see there's a bunch of little holes in the bottom of this floor. And it
Better not be
It's
for
going
me.
down to the
Oh, at least it's
where the dude is.
going down below. But you can see, so this room is filled with corpses and it smells just disgusting. Everyone just make a constitution check just to see if you can even keep yourself from gagging. Or a constitution save, I should say. Oh yeah, you're like, she rolled a natural 20, she's all,
Oh, it smells like
you all turn on by all the slime on you and like dead bodies, you're all, yes.
12.
Alright, yeah. So you're alright. So, but it's nonetheless rank. And you can see these corpses lying there.
22.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, whatever. I fart all the time.
Fart all these a gray ooze, and I just farted. It just smelled like this shit.
If I had known this was gravy, I would never have put it on my armor.
So yes, you see, and these piles of corpses are left there. A lot of which are wearing these same kind of cloaks of Lathander.
I was hoping they were cloaks made out of chainmail.
But you can kind of see in the center of the room this round tile, kind of circular pattern in the floor. You can see a bunch of items strewn about amongst the corpses. So, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to loot the corpses? Do you want to search the room?
Yeah.
All right. So, who is going to search the room and who's going to loot corpses?
I'll search the room.
Loot. Search. Alright.
Okay.
Pick loot then.
a pole.
Maybe there is. You got a pole.
Nice.
There's some shitty
Hey,
stuff.
Boots, I think this was what you
It's
needed.
a javelin. Nice.
Should I roll a search?
Setting off traps.
So yeah, you see a chain hanging from the center of the room. It's a little hard to reach, but you pull it and
Oh,
you see a spiral
stairs down.
staircase. And all of you stand there kind of shoulder to shoulder looking down as you hold a torch looking towards the darkness for the Dark Sepulcher Part 2.
Oh.
Next time on The Forgotten Realms.